used to be someone who could sleep in until 8 o'clock in the morning. I used to go to bed really late and then just always feel super groggy in the morning. Just like, I don't want to get out of bed. I'm angry, I'm irritable, and I just felt shit. As my name is Laura and I am an online exercise physiologist. I'm here to help you go from restriction to strong. I'm here to educate you how to exercise, how to eat, and how to change that mindset in order to live a high vibe life. Today I want to touch on morning routines and how to get up early. It is something that I have worked on for a long time now, and I feel like I've pretty much mastered the art of getting up and getting my morning routine done. For me, this all started when I read the book The Miracle Morning. If you haven't read that yet, I highly recommend it because it really did change my life. Today I'm going to give you my top tips on how to wake up earlier and how to set up a morning routine. Able to wake up in the morning actually starts with the night before. If you don't have a good sleep, then it's going to be next to impossible to get yourself out of bed. So my first recommendation is really trying to work on your sleep hygiene. Creating good sleep habits is a really important step to being able to wake up earlier. My first tip in creating good sleep hygiene is purchasing a pair of blue light glasses. I honestly think that they have made a massive difference to me. Mine are just from Key and I love them. But they really do block the blue light coming from your screens. The second thing that I recommend is on your iPhone, you can actually change it from nighttime to daytime. So how you do this is you're going into your settings, and then in the settings, there is a display and brightness, and then into night shift. I've got mine set from sunset to sunrise. What this does, it changes the warmth of the light through your phone. So at nighttime, it's really warm, whereas during the day, it goes into the cooler tones. It really helps with the blue light that's emitted through your screen. The third thing I like to do is I like to set a time limit on social media. So having a cut off point where you are off your phone. I am not perfect, I'm still working on this, but I'm trying to limit myself to 7 o'clock at night, my phone goes, I go off Instagram. I'm still trying, it's hard, but we're getting there. The next thing I like to do is making sure I'm going to bed at the same time every day. Obviously on the weekends that's going to change, but however, during the week I like to be in bed by 8:30 so then I can go to sleep by 9. I know, a bit of a nana, and I have been pushing the boundaries because I've been watching a little bit of Netflix. However, I found over the time having a consistent nighttime time and makes getting up in the morning so much easier. And then the last thing I recommend is creating like a sanctuary in your room. Make your bedroom somewhere where you actually want to go. Like I love going to my bed because my sheets are amazing. I love the color scheme. I just really enjoy being in my bedroom. So going to bed is actually like really enticing. Like I really want to go in there. Getting up early is definitely a muscle that you have to train. It's not going to happen overnight, so you just have to be persistent and diligent with it. My first tip to getting up early is having your alarm clock not right next to your bed. So instead of having it here, sometimes I put my alarm clock over here on the desk, so I physically have to get out of bed in order to turn it off. Once I'm out of bed, I'm like, okay, let's go, this is okay. My second tip is to always make sure you have water with you wherever you are. I always try to wake up and start to drink water because that always wakes me up. It also rehydrates you, especially after like laying down for 8 hours. My next thing that I like to do to get myself out of bed is be excited about something. Be excited what you have to do the next day. Be excited about your life because the more excited you are about it, the more like willing you are to get out of bed. So have something planned for the next day. Have your morning routine set up. I always know what I'm going to do the next morning, and I make sure that I'm excited about it because if I'm excited about it, I'm more willing to get out of bed. So my morning routine looks like this. As I start with movement. So I always go outside and I go for a walk. Sometimes, most of the time with a coffee, and listen to a podcast. I really like learning while I'm exercising because it just makes me feel so good. I then always come home and I have a high protein breakfast mixed with carbs and fat. So making sure it's nice and balanced and nice and big to fill me up. I've created a free ebook for you guys. You can get the link down below, but it's literally my go-to system every time I make a meal. So I always make sure it's balanced and I always make sure it's healthy. And I've created a book to show you guys how to do it as well. I always making sure that I have water as well to hydrate myself. The next thing I do is I sit down at my little station and I complete my morning routine tasks. So that involves journaling, that involves visualization, and that involves affirmations. So I always journal out how I'm feeling, whether that's if I'm triggered by something or if I'm just feeling freaking amazing and I'm gonna manifest like my goals and my dream life and what I want that to look like. Next thing is affirmations. Utilize affirmations to pretty much like rewire my brain and get rid of all the negative beliefs and self-talk that I have about myself. At first, I was a bit like, what? A bit woo-woo, whatever. But definitely, after being consistent, I've definitely seen the changes, what it has, and the impact that it has had in my life. The third one is visualization. Did you know that the brain doesn't know the difference between if you're visualizing something, like making it up in your head, or if it's actually happened? So I don't know why more people don't utilize this. I've definitely visualized so many things that are happening right now in my life that I visualized probably like 6 to 9 months ago. And it's just like such an amazing tool. Professional athletes use it all the time. They sit down and they visualize themselves kicking a goal or surfing on a wave, and they've prepared pretty much their nervous system that they've already done it, so then the next time they do it, it's actually like easy. The next thing in my morning is mindfulness. I don't do this every day, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do it on the days that I actually feel really stressed and overwhelmed. This normally happens around like in my luteal phase, so just before my period when I'm feeling like absolute rubbish. I will try to really implement mindfulness then. Then the last thing I do is I put music on in the shower and dance, because dancing is honestly my favorite way to move energy. Like, it really can turn negative energy into positive energy, and especially like if it's a high vibe song. I have a Spotify on playlist that I always listen to and I absolutely love it. Then next I will have a shower and I'll get ready, wash my face, put my serums on. I'm really enjoying my skincare routine at the moment. My skin is actually looking a lot brighter, which I'm excited about. For a long time I didn't really care much about my skin, but now, as I'm not like that, I'm so old, but I'm getting closer to my 30s, I'm really making sure that I am taking care of my skin. I am putting sunscreen on every day, and yeah, just like I can definitely notice the difference. Then I will always color in my eyebrows, brush them, because it just makes such a difference, and I'll put powder on and then get changed, not in active wear, whoa, and start my day. And now finally, guys, to just do it. Get up. Get out of bed. It's going to be hard. Let's be real. Any new habit that you want to change is going to be hard because it's against what you've been doing for a little bit of time. So get up, get out of bed, get that morning routine done. Doing my morning routine has literally changed my life, and it's just made me feel so freaking amazing. That is why I have included a whole week dedicated to morning routines in my 8-week coaching program. I've created this 8-week coaching program that I literally wish that I had myself 2 years ago. It's going to help you, guide you with your nutrition and exercise. So obviously you're going to get gym programs and you're going to get meal guidance. And then, but also each week we're going to introduce a new healthy habit into your life in order to up-level the whole thing. So week 1 is nutrition, week 2 is exercise, and week 3 is morning routine. So we're going to dive in deep to your morning routine specifically and help you set up a morning routine that suits you, whether that utilizes mindfulness, visualization, affirmations, dancing, movement. I'm going to help you figure out what works for you, because guys, having a morning routine literally is game changing. Thank you for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like the video, because it really does support my channel. I make weekly videos about food, exercise, and of course healthy habits. Till next week, guys, I'll see you then.